Oh, what's up, folks? Um, Now, if you're watching this and give a fuck, I'm probably already long dead because there's nobody on earth that doesn't have time for that shit right now. Everybody's got to keep up appearances while we go into our golden age of pure bullshit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against Trump and what he's doing. In fact, I think that he should blow up some more boats and some more shit and keep doing that until then press people just don't even want to get near him. They're too fucking scared. What's he got to lose? Every motherfucker will sue him and stop. You can't do anything at all. You can't do anything at all and talk about it and do it and like it and be good at the same time. It's just, it doesn't work out. It's just unfortunate. You know, like, we could get rid of all the fucking Somalis and all the other dumbass people that the Democrats brought in here to vote for them. And we'll still be eating our own shit because that was just sort of like the icing on the cake, you know? Like, look, I grew up in the 90s for real, all right? So I was there for when things were real, you know? And I didn't miss any single moment of the 90s. I was there for all the good parts, and I had all the cool 90s shit as well. But I was over the 90s the fucking second they were over, you know? I was ready for the next shit. Now, you know, school, public school, private school, I didn't learn shit. Nothing. Unfortunate. Mainly because of the quality of the teachers, pure. I mean, there's no quality there. You gotta be kidding me. You want a kid to learn something? Well, first they have to be able to care about it and get that. I mean, it's just never gonna happen. And you gotta, you know, college and school and all that is for dumbass kids, you know, not the firstborn son or anything like that. That you get the old masters for one-on-one, you know what I mean? Which you can really, you know, you can get it on YouTube. Pretty good, pretty close, but not quite. You know, it's not. It's just the information, but there's no feels, there's no stuff, there's no stinks. You know. But anyway, national security, the NSA, DEI, the DEA, the DIA, the DEI, it died. It's all died. We died. We're dead. The NSA put out a memo about how to 25 pages, how to like, you know, secure your operational technology and your information technology, your OT and your IT. What the hell? They had to add another vowel in there. And they put the OT before the IT, like because O before I. Yeah, NSA, good work. You guys are cryptic bitches. I don't even think you understand yourselves anymore. What the hell are you doing? Are you just there to fucking write viruses and fucking scam Bitcoin out of people? What are you doing? You know? What do we know? Are we helping anybody light up China? Are we doing anything? Do they even need help with that? Just fucking, you know, you couldn't help China destroy itself faster, really. I don't know if you really could. I mean, basically just say, all right, well, that was a big mistake. You know, the boomers that decided to just start in the mid-90s throwing all the shit to China. I saw it start to happen, saw it happen. Still happening. And now we see how that was a bad idea. And there was no rise of China. There was just a fart of a dragon or whatever. What else is rantable? Yeah, you know, if you're trying to take the NSA, I mean, I don't know who the fuck is taking the NSA's fucking memo down, their 25-page PDF, you know, which I did read. You know, I can see what's in there if there's anything. It's not that I'm trying to say I speed read, but like, you know, there's it met all expectations with no like anomalies to suggest that there's anything interesting in there. Now this is unlike their Snake PDF from way the one thing they ever put out that was of any fucking enjoyment in reading it was their Chasing the Snake, but they didn't find out about this Black Mamba. Anyway, the who's this for? I mean, who? So if you're trying to add AI to your operational technology, you know, like put AI on your computers in the office, whatever you want to call it, you call it AI data center. You can call it any damn bullshit you want. It's just a fucking computer. If you look in any old ass computer and you could look down into the most microscopic, there's still a lot of complicated bullshit going on there. You add fucking data centers and fucking cloud services and microservices and API calls and JavaScript and the TypeScript and agentic bullshit and you know whatever kind of endless amount of stuff. You can make it as complicated as Amazon Web Services or Google Clouds with all the fucking shit. It was just a. But you're still just running a program on your computer. What the fuck? It doesn't change. It's like, oh, the pen fell. I was gonna drop it, but it just dropped. It does it. I don't even have to try. It's just that reliable. You know, computers can compute just the same way. Electricity, the lights on or the lights off. It's just a lot of that, and it's in a clever way. But I couldn't imagine, like, while everybody's not giving a fuck about anything because they're so panicked about how you can make a computer script that writes some shit that looks like he's talking about you, giving a fuck about you, and like no shit. And it kind of does. It's great. You know, it's a compositional search engine. Jippity T. Anyways, there you go. So that's apparently that's doing the deed. You know. We get to get rid of communism and capitalism at the same time because they both fail to meet the needs of reality in the future. I mean, what are the chances that, like, if you're in middle school now or something like that, what are the chances you're ever going to have, like, a job or a career or some bullshit like this that people have been talking about forever? It's this much chances. My young people, that's the chances. You're gonna have to do some other kind of adventure, so don't worry about it. You're just getting whatever you're getting now is what you're getting now, and then later there's gonna be something else. You know, whatever. You don't have to listen to me or anybody else. Why would you? Fuck, man. I'll tell you what. The kids these days. There's some of them, like maybe there's some, you know, I know some kids that are smart and they're kind of like not retarded from smartphones and pads and shit. But that's like, you know, I didn't want to mention that because it's like this, like it's like the last like children alive on Earth that like are protected from being completely forced into retarded bullshit for like there's no tomorrow. It's like helicopter, like it's like millennials are like helicopter parents, but like it's a fucking Osprey and it's unsafe at any speed and you're gonna die and you're chopped up by the blades and shit like that. It's gonna be an absolute catastrophe. And they'll do a fucking bunch of studies and safety shit on it, and then somebody will rubber stamp some fucking bullshit, and they'll be flying Ospreys everywhere, Marines and Ospreys just fucking with a fucking it's like a fucking old like 3-point hitch tractor, like power takeoff axle in there, man. Jesus Christ. You know? And the F-47, that thing could have been done in the 90s if we had a competent enemy. But now we got a whole bunch of F-22s, which are the best and still the best. And probably, you know, the F-47 can't really outdo the F-22. It's just a different F-22, really. It's just, you know, it's a modded F-22 with like as far mod as you can take it, as far as to make it be longer range and everything. But we have infinite range already. We don't have any enemies. We're just, you know, other than all the enemies we do have, but we're attacking them so slowly. We're just slow roaming, just like boiling the frogs and shit like that, you know. I'm mad like Maduro. And I got an FBI agent, and I wrote the FBI a letter that said that I was determined to strike in the U.S. and all this shit about industrial society and its future and this and that and the other. And you call the FBI up, and they're like, yeah, sure. Okay, David, have a nice rest of your day. And then you got like that's all that's left here is the free speech. There's nobody that's available to be able to understand any of it or give any fucks about it, but you can still basically say what you want. And you know, if you know who you're talking to, you know what they're gonna do. So, you know, you can go out there and talk in the street. Like I wouldn't want to go out there in the street and like talk to like the fucking some green-haired nose ring bitch that is gonna like basically be like, ugh, God, it's unthinkable. There's nothing left. There's no jobs. It doesn't matter. So I know how to do plumbing. I know how to do electricity. You know, the clacker, you know that thing? I can stick my clacker in the clacker, you know what I mean? I can wire the Romex up and tell you about the, you know, you only got a single phase transformer. This is a split phase. We're going to 240. We got junction boxes and we got conduit, and you know, you don't touch it when it's hot because you're going to get, you know, it's like, and then the water goes in the tube and it leaks. If it's not leaking, how do you know you even have any water in there? So, you know, it's just one tube to the next, some plastic, some metal. Wood is just, you screw it together. You nail it, whatever, it doesn't matter. You use wood glue, it's fucking wood. Would it really matter if I screwed together this house or nailed it together or used glue and construction adhesive and screws and made it thick? Like, you know, it's still gonna get obliterated with a direct strike from a hurricane. But you know, I can build a house out of steel or whatever. Point is, we need to. Every kid needs to learn to code or whatever, you know. And of course, that didn't work out very well, did it? Nope. No, didn't work out. I remember that 1 hour of code or whatever that Obama did or whatever that you know, it was going well wrong before then, but that really kind of set the tone for it. It's one of these things where we get together and pretend to give, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, kids learning to code technology, like they don't even have a chance to have any effect with any of that stuff. Like anything that's going to be happening still is any interest. It's like you got to already be ready to go. You know, they'll be LARPing because it's like basically all over now. You know, it's like it took long. It's amazing we got so much time between you know, the end of the 90s and now, which is like, just like, this was just like 25 years of just fucking stupid, like, it was nothing. It was a nothing burger of time where basically we just hid away on our computers, and as more and more people started doing that, what the fuck is there a bus out there or is it a garbage truck? That's a recycling truck. Alright, whatever. It's just kind of weird. Big bus. A big ass truck. Big ass garbage truck is what it was. Anyway, the kids are retarded. They don't know how to code. They don't even know how to read. They don't want to read. But what do they want to do? I mean, you know, it's the thing is, I don't have a problem with computer games. Shit, I'll play computer games for years all day. You know, whatever. It's all good. But I don't know what they're playing or what they're doing or what. Are they winning the game? Did they figure out how the game works? Are they just... I'm pretty sure it's just all scamming and loot boxes and total bullshit. And, you know, you hear about like the good old days in the 90s, but you know, you can't run the original 90s code because you don't know how your computer works anyway. You gotta get some master-fied version of it. It's like the newer version where they, you know, made it bullshit again. And it just looks like so primitive, you know, compared to like, you know, seeing the face of God, like when you turn your computer on and it just like overwhelms you, like, 126 AI girlfriends at once, all fucking you up. Yeah, you know, there's no hope for the end of this video. It's not gonna be a very good conclusion. I'm just gonna cut it out. We're done here. You'll try again later.